Oh, okay, sorry. Hey sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sailor Janda, and this is my Let's Play of Rule the Waves 3 as Great Britain. I was apparently not capturing the screen correctly for the first 5 minutes there, but I promise you didn't miss anything important. I basically just recalled a few ships to the home region, put some stuff in reserve, and then I talked about the plans for the future, which I will do again. Let me just deal with Captain Hay here. Captain Hay wants to go to the army. Captain Knight will surely go to the State Opera. Theorizing about stuff. Hold off on that. Okay, so yeah, the plans for the future are we're going to finish the Albion class battleships. Then we need more carriers, and we also need to we need to build quite a few more destroyers if we possibly can. Especially since the destroyers we have, almost none of them have missiles. And then we have to replace the Bristol class as well. So there's quite a bit to do still. Before I would really consider us fit for another war. Unfortunately, that's all easier said than done. But let's see here. Reserve. I hate to put all these elite crews into reserve, but we gotta save money. Budget is not great right now. No, I don't think so. Carrier battle group concept, single supercarrier protected by ring of escorts. That is nice. Carrier battle groups are nice. We can just about build the two Albions together. Adding Sussex to the mix makes it a lot more painful. This is a pathetic light cruiser. This is actually brand new. They have a problem. Steam catapults reduces the displacement limit for heavy jets and jet attack aircraft to 30,000 tons. That is nice because that would theoretically allow the Courageous class to operate jets, although I think they're probably just inherently unsuited for it. I think the Ark Royals can and will be converted to jet operations probably, but the Courageous class are probably just going to be scrapped. Speaking of aircraft, how are we doing? Let's see here. Dive bombers, fighters, naval patrol. Okay, we have a new fighter. We have a new dive bomber too, and a new light jet fighter. This torpedo bomber, I think the original design is kind of old, but it's been upgraded repeatedly. So we're not in terrible shape. We can't yet develop. No, we can't yet develop a no. Is it a tech for heavy jet fighters or probably is, but I don't know where it is. Well, get aircraft on carriers. It might just be a time thing too. I don't remember. In any case, we don't have them yet. So just gonna have to wait until we get heavy jets and jet attack aircraft. I'm not selling that to Austria. We have to pause the ship again. It's probably going to be a slow 2 years while we just build the Albions. I will try to build half that number of destroyers. Let's see, improved ASW torpedoes. Because I need it, I will lay down that many destroyers, but it's not going to be that easy to do. But we can plan it carefully so that, like, we do have them technically building at the moment that we're evaluated. Okay, the Vickers Fox is ready for operational service. It is quite a bit faster than the previous one and longer range. Cost of a little bit of firepower and maneuverability. Not bad. When are we? 4 months, okay. World cruise. Let's just send some average ships. We don't need to raise tensions again just yet. It's a pretty costly war ultimately. We have not recovered from it just yet. 3 submarines, oh that's nice. A revolution in an African country, huh? We will join an international squadron. Gloucester Hind is ready. Okay. Let's see, 2 months. Now what I need to do is pause on Albion so that I get a bunch of money built up. Definitely not. Oh, super carriers. Considerable increase in maximum carrier size. I'm still going to build the one class that I already designed, I think. Although maybe I just shouldn't bother. Be a slight waste of money, but it might be more of a waste of money to build them. Anyway, we're evaluated next month, so I'm going to lay down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Legion class destroyers, and that will satisfy the naval minister. Oh, I have to keep building them for another month still. Okay. Another upgrade to the Peregrine. It is faster, longer ranged. Nice. And I can build everything technically right now. Barely. See how happy the naval minister is with this. He's super happy. Fantastic. Our docks are completed. Better 4-inch guns. I will buy them, but it's going to make us technically bankrupt. No, only barely. In fact, if I pause, I guess the naval minister could probably give me budget since I built his destroyers. I'm just going to pause the second Albion for a little while. What if I named it? I don't know if I can name it after the 2 halves of Britain, right? Caledonia is the appropriate. I believe Caledonia is the correct equivalent name for Scotland. So the 2 halves of the kingdom. Well, there are more parts of the kingdom, but never mind those. Nobody cares about the other parts. Sorry, Wales. Sorry, Ireland. Pretty sure you feel the same way anyway, so. Resources diverted to the civilian sector. Improved submarine electronics and sensors, better submarines, improved anti-missile jamming, reduces hit chance of missiles and guided bombs. Okay. Yeah, we have enough to actually work on our submarines again now, so that's nice. I mean, to improve the tech. Anyway, I'm just going to leave Caledonia paused for a few months while we finish up Sussex and maybe pump out these destroyers. And then in a year we can resume that Albion and I'm not a tool for the steel industry's profits. Okay, wait, how old is our oldest naval patrol aircraft? It is over 5 years old. Okay. Priorities have got to be probably toughness and range, really. The Socialist Party is doing well. We have prestige to burn. We can talk about how important a strong navy is to our political liberties and all that, yeah. And we've just fought multiple wars, surely. That agent is a hero of the nation. Oh, the Fuhrer holds a belligerent speech. I just kicked your ass, buddy. you want to go again, well, you still have no surface capital ships worth a damn, just the one surviving Bismarck. Which... Give me 6 more months, and I will have a ship that will eat Bismarck for breakfast. Albion even does 30 knots, which means she can equal Von der Tann in speed. Has a significantly thicker armor belt, and I think a thicker deck, and a heavier armament, so... I mean, she'd better at 22,000 tons heavier, but, yeah. Now, once they finish Elsass and Prince Eugen, which they should pretty much any time now, then it becomes another story a little bit, but, yeah. They took heavy losses to the rest of their fleet, too. They don't have... they do have significantly more CV tonnage than me in surface right now. Assuming it's actually all jets, it's pretty potent. They've added the 2 Fokker-roads. They're building 3 more still. However, they are very low on some heavy cruisers still. Not very good on destroyers either. The Liberal government wants to reduce arms expenditures. This will spell doom for our naval power. Come on, government. Spend the money. We need to finish the Albion. Why is tension so high with the United States? We cannot fight them. Japanese have built a 20,000 ton heavy cruiser, which is definitely just a battle cruiser, but afraid submarines are underhanded, unfair, and damned on British, sir. Besides, we don't, I think, even have nuclear submarines, so what's the point, really? No. We could build SSBNs, maybe it would be another story, but I don't have them, so... let's see, I'm just going to pause Albion for a month. We'll have Sussex finished, and then we can look into, or then we can finish up Albion. No, missile submarine, we're struggling with it. Airdropped homing ASW torpedoes. Better ASW for carriers, good. Now we can resume Albion. We can't really resume Caledonia, practically speaking, but we can finish up Albion and the 10 legions, and then finish up Caledonia and like another. Let me lay another 3 legions. This way we will be up to 100 destroyers, and any future destroyers will be replacements for the Amazon class, which are definitely somewhat needed. The class is nearly 20 years old now, albeit the newest members are only a little over 5 years old, but the main way it's showing its age, practically speaking, is just lack of missiles, and they might... I should look into whether it's possible to retrofit them, but I doubt it's that easy. They're a little smaller than modern destroyers, so... Oh, Parliament. Still an absolutely trash light cruiser. I'm pretty sure we stole those designs before. That's awkward. Okay, well, let me pause the... well... Rebellion in Panama. Damn it, we don't even have a problem with foreign stations tonnage. Okay, better 5-inch dual-purpose guns, auto-loaded dual-purpose. Rebellion continue. It's the same turn, isn't it? Or did I hit end turn? Maybe I did out of instinct. Well, let's just dispatch. Let's just dispatch the Cumberlands to the Caribbean, and that should probably be sufficient. I don't know. Rebellions are super hard to predict how they're going to go, it seems like. What? Now there's insufficient ships on foreign stations all of a sudden. There was a minute ago plenty. Okay, what if I finally put you on foreign stations? That does solve it, okay. Sussex is worked up. 1 destroyer is commissioned. German-Japanese alliance. Oh, that's a big problem. Let's try to stop Spain from taking over Sumatra. We did. I am less than worried about a war against them. Oh, excellent. Improved jet engines, we get jet attack and heavy jet fighter aircraft. Now that will grossly improve the usefulness of them, but we're still working on a naval patrol aircraft, so we have to wait a turn. We also still don't have any money. Not enough to finish Albion. New destroyers commissioned. New naval patrol aircraft prototypes. Let's see, they are all faster. De Havilland is notably slower than all the others, so probably scratch that. Bristol has the longest range. It also has equal most firepower. Oh, but it's the least tough and the least maneuverable. Well, what about the Supermarine? It has marginally better toughness and maneuverability, but it loses a lot of range. On the other hand, 900 nautical miles is pretty crazy anyway. No, but the Westland has 900 nautical miles, or almost 1,000 actually. Well, let's see. The Bristol here, compared to the Westland, would be faster, longer ranged, more firepower, more toughness. Then the de Havilland, even though it's rather slow, would also have the most toughness, plus marginally longer range. What is actually important to me? I think speed is at least a little bit important, along with range. So let's go with the Bristol design. Not now, but yes, but not now. Damn it, Panama. Tell you what, let's just, I really don't want to lose Panama. Let's just send the resolutions over to Panama. Surely we can crush this rebellion. Can I finish Albion yet? Kinda. Well, I should be able to, because all the legions are about to be commissioned finally. 6 destroyers commissioned. Missile torpedoes, so rocket-delivered standoff torpedoes from aircraft. Struggling with enhanced sonar and improved guidance, but oh well. Right, so now I would like a proposal for a heavy jet fighter with firepower, with speed and firepower, let's say. Light jet fighters just became obsolete, basically. I forget if there's even any reason at all to have them. I think maybe they're technically slightly better air-to-air combatants, but the multi-purposeness of heavy jet fighters makes them crazy useful, so we mostly just stick with heavies and jet attack, I think. Minion is commissioned. The Americans have completed a 75,000-ton battleship to beat out Albion. The Russians have this 64,000-ton battleship with 9 18-inch guns, a 13-inch belt, and a 5.5-inch deck. It is less armored than Albion, but technically better armed, so... and faster. And here's their new battlecruiser, Prinz Eugen. Well, it's a battlecruiser. It definitely won't stand up to one of the newest battleships in combat, although it's still very, very formidable. Electronically stabilized gun mounts, less gunnery penalty for light cruisers and destroyers. Still struggling with missile submarine and enhanced sonar. Wait, let me take a look at what we know about the USS Washington. Interesting. According to our reports, she doesn't have 18-inch guns. She makes 28 knots. She has 12 16-inch guns and 4 triple turrets, and she has a 16-inch armor belt. Interesting. It's actually slightly underwhelming. She probably could beat up on an Albion, but because of our 18-inch guns, I don't feel like it would be that one-sided for 8,000 extra tons. Hard to say. Anyway, HMS Albion should now be commissioned. Austria-Hungary and the USA have signed an alliance. Italy is invading Albania. We will try to stop that. We did. Rear Admiral Seymour is without a seagoing command, and you know what? I'm actually okay with that because despite being well connected, Rear Admiral Seymour is also above average and a gunnery expert. And it's a battle division, so Rear Admiral Taylor can get out. He can command some carriers, maybe. Large heat warheads, better heavy SSM armor penetration. Speaking of which, how is the fleet currently organized? Oh, I see. The resolutions are 4th Battle Division. But okay, Albion is the new pride of the fleet, so I'm making her 1st Battle Division. Revenges, you're being transferred to 3rd Battle Division. And resolutions, you can be 2nd Battle Division. There we go. Okay. Sussex, why don't you join, which CA division has space? 3rd? Looks like it. Probably not a good organization at all, but it's kind of how it works at the moment. Canada, you can join 4th CC. Okay, everything's got a division now. So we have a lot of money, but not anymore. Wow, okay. So we're still stuck for like another 6 months to a year building Caledonia and just a few destroyers. We should probably design a super carrier. Well, let me see. Oops. What we can achieve in terms of converting the Ark Royals to jet capabilities. If I put on an angled flight deck, you would be massively overweight. Okay, noted. If I put on an angled flight deck, if I added auto loading on these, and if I added a radar director on these, and if I stripped that many aircraft out. Okay, so a modernization. The angled flight deck, auto-loading guns, radar-directed AA. Oh. Also, better radar. Also, wow, we are crazily over topside load. Oh yeah, non-radar directed medium A is way lighter. So we gotta cut way the hell back on that. How's that? Well, that's about right now. So better radar, radar direction, auto loading, angled flight deck. Not even that expensive. 8 months at 1700. Not that bad. The problem is going to be the limited number of aircraft they can carry. It's not going to be 78. It's going to be like probably 40 or something if we're lucky, but we can't rebuild all 4 at once. We don't have the money. Let me start rebuilding like 2 maybe. Can't even really afford that, but we can a little bit. Let's get those rebuilt. Then we're going to need to lay down a new carrier class. And it might not be the one we designed. Wow, the Italians, huh? We could probably fight a war with Italy. I mean, they have 11 battle cruisers, but they have very few carriers. That's because of their operational theater in the Mediterranean. Makes sense for them to not have that many carriers, really, but I built up Malta and our other bases, we would have a decent chance. I forgot they conquered Greece. That makes it a little more complicated. And our ally is threatened by a neighbor. Back our ally unconditionally. That oddly did not make Italy more angry, but did make everyone else more angry. Albion is worked up. Big revolution in Africa. Sending an international squadron. Hey, we have money again. Because of my recent belligerent actions. Okay, let's rebuild the other 2 Ark Royals then. And let me look into whether it's possible. What can we do with a rebuild on the Amazons? Is it somewhat possible to stick on SSMs? Not easily. And that's with no reloads at that. How much does it cost to add a reload? Quite a bit, weight-wise. I mean, she's not even close to being able to... Ooh, that radar tech is painful, too. Wow. They kind of need that rebuild, if nothing else. I didn't realize how bad that was. They can't really get it either, though. Even if I replaced machinery... They're too small. Yeah, we just have to replace the Amazons. We can't get a really good rebuild. They're a little too outdated now. We're gonna replace the Courageous class as soon as we can. We should probably rebuild most of these to have the better search radar, huh? I think first thing to look at is maybe the possibility of an even bigger carrier class. So let's just see. The design we had was the Eagle. And this is basically similar to what we're going to go with, but let's see. Torpedo defense 4, spacious 32, range guns with increased elevation, DP auto loading, angled flight deck, deck edge lifts. We could maybe go for a little more armor all around. And then we could maybe go for, like, I don't know, 100 aircraft or so. No, we couldn't. This is gonna be so damn heavy. And that, folks, is how you get a 70,000 ton. Okay, 61,000 is our new maximum. Fair enough. Let's say we put these back to 2.5. What's our maximum? 61,000. Okay. $61.8 was it? Yes. Okay. So it's 61.8. We keep everything else the same, except for the slightly better radar and the extra AA. And we did add an extra half-inch of flight deck armor, I think, but that's fine. And then we can fit 92 aircraft on that still. Let's design that. It's basically just a slightly bigger Eagle variant. And I think it's still called Eagle, but by slightly bigger I mean 10,000 tons. 13,000 actually. Thanks for watching, sailors. Hope you enjoyed. New parts will be up every other day, or you can watch live on Twitch. If you did enjoy, consider leaving a like and subscribing. Have a nice day, sailors. This is Sea Lord Agenda, signing off.